So you may be asking yourself, how has RV life been so far since we went full-time in November of 2022? You might not be asking yourself that, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. Starting full-time RV life in the winter probably wasn't the best way to get going, but when your house sells and it's time to go, then it's time to go. We got on the road in November of 2022. Haven't looked back since. Last time we chatted, we were on our way down to Quartzsite to meet up with some friends, Steve and Lindy, and we were gonna hang out there for a little while. Well, we made it down to Quartzsite. We ended up staying in Quartzsite for a while. We were down there for a total of about 3 months. 3 months? Not 3 months, I'm an idiot. Hold on, let me check my notes. I don't know, it's not even in my notes. But anyway, here's some statistics for you. We've been on the road 111 days, and we've traveled 1,700 miles, stayed in 15 different places, and we have had 0 incidents so far that might land us on an episode of Dateline. There's always still time for that, so stand by for the next Dateline episode. I've watched lots of YouTube videos of these huge families cramming themselves into small RVs, and where it's easy to think they're crazy anyway. We've got 2 adults and a teenage son and 3 dogs all living in an RV, 400 square feet or less. It's amazing what you can actually live without and what you don't need. I'm thinking again. I think society makes us believe that we need more than we really do. I mean, it's kind of obvious to a lot of people, but when you're caught up in your own little bubble, sometimes you just don't realize it. Yeah, 400 square feet, 3 people, 3 dogs, and it's working out great. We actually are having a lot of fun, not having to worry about a lot of the normal things you do with a house. And then of course we've got all the extra stuff of dealing with an RV that breaks all the time. And I have never gotten my list down to 0 things to fix. There is always something to fix on the RV. And as soon as I get 1 thing fixed, or 2 things fixed, or 5 things fixed, 1, 2, 3, 4 more things pop up. It's just the way it is, I guess. That's all right. Our views are always changing, and our backyard is always different. Let me tell you, it is worth every bit of pain in the butt so far. Going from almost 4,000 square feet and 6 bedrooms down to 400 square feet and 3 total rooms. If you want time to yourself, you get out and walk around like this. We'll talk about where we're at now in the next video. So let's talk about where we've been. I told you Quartzsite. Started out at Plamosa Road, which was cool, 14 days. Then we decided to take off and went to 29 Palms, California for a little side trip to go to Joshua Tree National Park. And Joshua Tree National Park was cool. We enjoyed it. Saw Joshua Tree National Park, got out, went back to Quartzsite. And we decided to stay at the long-term visitor area, and they give you dump trash, water, and all that stuff, so that was pretty cool. So we stayed there for a while. We booked a Caribbean cruise in January. So we left our trailer and our dogs with our friends Steve and Lindy in Quartzsite. Went on an 8-day cruise on Wonder of the Seas, world's biggest cruise ship. Man, we love cruising. As a matter of fact, we already have our next cruise booked on Icon of the Seas, which is just now being built. And let me tell you, that's gonna be the biggest cruise ship in the world. After our cruise, we came back, we hung out with Steve and Lindy, and then we decided that we would all go down to Yuma, the American Girl Mine. Hung out at American Girl Mine for a couple weeks. Then we decided to go to Tucson, hung out there for a couple weeks in Marana. And then after Marana, Beck and I took off and we decided to go out to San Diego and Los Angeles area so Chase could skate some world famous skate parks because he loves skateboarding. Since this is his adventure too, we got to make sure he gets his fun time in as well. In San Diego, we stayed on Coronado Island at a Navy base RV park called I don't remember. So we stayed there for a week. It was pretty close to the beach. We could go walk on the beach and stuff like that. That was a lot of fun. San Diego's awesome. Had a good time, lots of good Mexican food. After that, we took off and went up to Los Angeles, stayed at Seal Beach at another Navy RV park called Sea Breeze RV Park. That was awesome. Big sites, it wasn't even half full. So we stayed there for a week, Chase skated a bunch of parks. That was a blast. We got rained on quite a bit from all this rain coming through. We decided we were gonna head either to Death Valley or we were going to go down by the Salton Sea. That's where we're at now. Big off-roader area, so we have our Jeep with us, so that'll be cool. It's kind of brown out here, but it's pretty, and it's gonna be like 78 degrees today. We'll talk more about this area in the next video, so make sure you watch the next video.